Alright, it's nice to have you back. I'm so excited to share with you something that I have learned from the brand new Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Well, this video has not been made at its initial launch. Well, back at the end of 2024, this camera has been a lot better. So this time, I have the latest batch of the Ace Pro 2, and with the latest firmware, the app, the software, the studio. This camera is an interesting, robust, and surprisingly great action camera with AI, dual AI chip, time code, and lots more. So in this video, I will deep dive into this camera. Especially, we're gonna focus on the special features, the rivals, that of its competitors. And now, actually, you are watching at this moment. The video has been captured with Ace Pro, a pure video, 4K 60, and the audio also being captured with the front-facing camera of this guy. Considering this is a long video, I'm gonna give you my conclusion at the very beginning. First, uncropped AI 8K video capture at 30 frames per second. Second, active HDR in 4K 60, pure video in 4K 60, and you can customize settings in both active HDR and pure video. Actually, I'm now recording pure video with a Leica natural profile. So you can choose from a different profile. You can change the exposure criteria. You can change the exposure strategy, and you can change the sharpness directly in the option menu. Well, it is now possible to jam in the time code with the audio jack. So the time code system or your time code box. I will also demonstrate to you how to jam the time code. So if you have a multi-shot, you can easily synchronize in post-production with time code. And the camera is a lot better, designed with a wind shield straight out on the camera, a much better screen, much better display, and yeah, you now capture is uncropped 15 megapixel with a very high with in-camera pure shot. Well, you can now capture a 40 megapixel pure video uncropped image sensor, a redesigned 1/1.3 inch with a 157-degree large field of view, and a mega view is now possible. Mega view does require a lot of online real-time resources to warp this field of view from ultra to mega. You can now charge the camera at 24 watts. It's 20% faster, and the battery is now 10% larger compared to its predecessor as well. Well, you can, and the protection glass redesigned, and your existing Ace Pro accessory are most likely to be compatible with the Ace Pro 2 as well. Yes, and now the battery door is removable. Let's now start with unboxing, and I will also give you a walkthrough on the menu, the settings, try to show the differences in between the predecessor, and I will share with you a lot of real-world shooting example. First, a brief unboxing on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Well, this is a side-by-side comparison to its predecessor, the first generation Insta360 Ace Pro. On the Ace Pro 2, the package is now smaller. The Ace Pro 2 does come with a dual battery bundle. A lot more beautiful, the package. A lot more hardcore, as well as more functional compared to the first generation. The Ace Pro 2 co-engineered with Leica. It is so-called 8K AI-powered action cam. You got two batteries. One of the battery was inserted in the camera body. Another one was sitting underneath this package. Now here's some basic key features for this camera. First, the 1/1.3 inch sensor with Leica zoom lens, and this time the optical lens has been redesigned. 5nm AI chip with a Pro image chip also come with dozens of AI computational resources. And compared to the other action camera, this time the low light performance it was rivals that of its competitors. And needless to say, with a much more powerful AI chipset and the power of AI, now in HDR shooting and pure video mode, it is now possible to capture 4K 60 FPS. Another exciting feature for this camera is a brand new design of the new wind guard for clearer audio. flip screen with a larger screen, a much higher build quality, and flow state stabilization, rugged, waterproof, AI edit, and lots more. Considering that I have this camera in my hand, it's a latest batch. Design has been improved from its initial launch, and with dozens of firmware upgrades. Now the Ace Pro 2 does have a lot more features compared to the initial state. We got a rubberized ring around the protection glass. And now removing the protection glass is a lot easier. You can handheld. And as you can see, the flip screen now comes with a much higher build quality. The extra battery inside, and underneath this package, well, you got a bunch of lens guards, a C2C cable, and a quick release mount, and a standard windshield. Well, if you just want to put this camera into the dive case, or if you want to dive with the camera, it's better remove this wind muff, because this wind muff got a foam inside, and dive into the water so it can capture crystal clear audio from the very beginning. A lot of structures has minor changes in the latest batch. So it's a lot stronger on the windshield, and the battery door has been redesigned. As you can see, you have original the orange color checker. There's a large indication light on the front. Well, the build quality for the lens is a lot better. And considering now I have a latest batch and the latest firmware, now actually this camera supports time code, and now you can capture with log profile. So we're gonna cover all these features later in this section. Just want to show you a brief recap. And as you can see, the color, the screen, the quality has been a lot better compared to the Ace Pro, the first generation. And you got a much larger coverage for the back lens. And flip screen, that's come with a standard in the package. Not only the capacity for the battery has increased from its predecessor, that's around 1,650. Now the capacity has been raised up to 1,800 milliamps. At the same time, you can charge the battery faster than ever before. The maximum charging speed for this battery is actually 24 watts. Its predecessor in the battery in the first generation, the maximum charging speed will not exceed that of the 20 watts. So it's now 20% faster with fast charging capability compared to its predecessor. I think you do have learned something from this unboxing, and the differences between the Ace Pro 2 and Ace Pro. That's why I'd like to show you a brief walkthrough on the menus on different shooting styles, especially some settings that differentiate the second generation to the first generation. Because this camera has improved a lot. A lot of design has been changed to be more user-friendly, more multifunctional, and to be more futuristic. But next up, I'd like to give you a walkthrough on the Ace Pro 2. And also I have my Ace Pro, the first generation, side-by-side, in case that we need some side-by-side comparison, spec sheet, the interface, and the technical detail. As you might have noticed that Ace Pro has a brand new design of the front-facing screen. That now the LED screen will be left separated with the screen itself, and the protection glass looks pretty identical, but with some minor change on the corner. And on the back side, let's power on two cameras simultaneously. This time we can finally remove the battery door, just like that. And the first generation, no, it's never possible to remove the battery door. So the screen now is larger, and the quality is a lot better compared with its predecessor. The quality is a lot better. The dynamic range, the color, the DPI, the depth, the resolution, all have been improved a lot. And as you guys might have noticed that I didn't have this camera at its initial launch. So the camera hardware, the the firmware, the hardware, they're all being designed in mass production site. So it's not an engineering prototype. This is actually the camera that everybody could get by purchasing on the website. And next up, I would like to take a walkthrough on, especially I found some interesting function features that totally differentiate this camera to its predecessor. Looks like they have a different optical structure. This one is 16 millimeters. This one is 13 millimeters. So it's now a lot wider. First, let's take a look at the photo. For photo, now it's possible to capture in 50 megapixels. 48 megapixel is possible because of the image processing pipeline have dramatically improved. Now you can take the full advantage of that image sensor. Now you have a different ratio, and you have the format, the Pure Shot Plus Pro, the resolution, 16 to 4/9, and some timer. Yes, and if you capture, if you want to capture in 12.5 megapixels, you can capture in HDR. You can bracket the exposure on the sensor level and capture in HDR, which is never possible on the Ace Pro first generation. And the Mega View does require a really powerful chipset because it is a digital lens rather than pure optical structure. So I'm pretty impressed. When I have less resolution, I get more dynamic range. When I full without the sensor, you get 15 megapixels. I have enough pixel to crop. And Pure Shot Plus Pro. The Pure Shot image, the camera processed for you and still retain the original RAW file. And this is a shutter on the corner. It is now finally possible to capture 8K 30 FPS. Before that, only 8K 24. And it's been cropped a little bit. Now the 8K it's a super sampled 8K and maximum 30 FPS. And also have a stabilization you can choose from. And when you capture in 4K, now the sensor is really powerful that you can now capture in HDR. And even capture with 4K 60 FPS, it is still possible to capture in HDR. With 4K, you are able to capture a digital crop and still have plenty of pixels to retain the 4K resolution. While shooting in 8K, the digital crop is not possible. Now you can directly change the video sharpness, the standard, the vivid, the flat, the Leica natural, the Leica vivid, all have been implemented just like the first generation. And the iLock, at this moment, iLock doesn't support 8K. So when you can't capture the iLock, you have to turn on 4K. And in the latest firmware, you still have an internal LUT. Doesn't affect the final footage, but does bring the real color back to life. This is iLock. And also Insta360 provided with a LUT profile to bring back the color in post-production. Now with a much more powerful chipset, you are now finally capture 4K 60 FPS pure video, pure video. Twice as powerful as its predecessor, 4K 60. But in this light, does generate a lot of heat. And for 4K 30, you get plenty of light, maybe better in the low light scenarios. And even shot with pure video, you still have plenty of options, which on the first generation, no, you don't have any options. You can see that you have now a lot more new options, such as the color profile, the Leica natural, Leica vivid is now possible, and you can change the sharpness, and you can change the anti-flicker. You also have the exposure for the face or the matrix. A lot more powerful, right? And here is the Pure Video Plus is on. The Pure Video Plus is even more powerful than the Pure Video. The image processor will automatically HDR synthesizing in real time, and also with Mega View, and with a lot more options, including eye lock and the sharpness option. Pretty cool. For time shift, yes, now I have 4K 60, looks pretty the same, but you have some options. I mean, for time shift, take a look. Well, with the latest firmware, both the Ace Pro and Ace Pro 2 does have a marker. It's a great option during capture. And you also have a Mega View. I just love it. And time lapse, the resolution can be as high as 8K. You know, and previously it's never possible. You know, only in 4K. Now you can capture 8K. Cool. It's another dashcam is a new capture mode, which is absent on the first generation. I mean, the dashcam is a new option with firmware upgrade. Upon its launch, it's not possible, but now it is possible. It is kind of like a loop recording, but with more options. Slow motion. Yeah, loop recording, now you can loop recording for more time, and also in 4K 60. Loop duration, you have more time options, and slow motion, now 4K 120 is possible. Yeah, this is what I've been dreaming about. This is a great option as well, and you can capture in Mega View now. Well, coming next, let's take a look at some new features in the settings and options. Scroll down, take a look. A brand new mode called Endurance Mode. Well, Endurance Mode will limit some features and extend the runtime. Click on Enable. Screen will go. Take a look. Only video mode is supported in Endurance Mode. Record video with full state stabilization. And your maximum spec will be limited to 4K 30 and with active HDR. Looks like the endurance mode works pretty identical like. So this is pretty interesting shooting style. And for pre-recording, now the maximum pre-recording time is 90 seconds. For audio, I mean, this time the audio has been dramatically improved. First, for built-in microphone, now the wind noise reduction has been enhanced with AI. And they also have voice enhancement and stereo. For daily vlog, I mean, with voice enhancement, you don't have to do any post-production. You get a great vocal sound straight out from the camera. And you can still connect with Bluetooth audio device. But I don't recommend to connect with Bluetooth audio because with hands-free profile, the audio quality is not that great. The input device. And luckily enough, considering this time it has a very powerful chipset, you can externally mount a Type-C microphone, for example. Take a look. The camera has auto detect the external microphone. So this is the audio input device. But at the same time, when we record with a backup audio, the onboard microphone, the audio track, can be saved into a specific soundtrack. It is also a new feature for the Ace Pro 2. Great, has been recognized, and you can adjust the external mic gain as well as the Bluetooth mic gain. Take a look. We unplug. There's a microphone in USB-C. Now, let's go back to the built-in microphone. So this is a great update for the Ace Pro 2. I love it, just love it. So you have a broad range of Type-C wireless microphone system to choose from. And yeah, this is definitely a major update. For the remote control and the headphones, well, remain the same. Before settings, there are a lot of new options. For general, you're now able to have clarity zoom and lens cleaning prompt. This is a new feature. You can customize the power button, or when not recording or while recording, you have different options. And next up is a major update for the Ace Pro 2. It's the ability to jam in timecode. And the jam in timecode, you can preview timecode, you can sync with system time, or connect to app for more accurate time system. Or you can manually align the time, start timecode, and start from 0. And just remember to match the frame rate with your correspondent frame rate. Here I will teach you how to jam in a timecode generator signal. Here I have a DTTC/1 timecode generator. And I would love to choose a frame rate as 25 frames per second, line out as a master. So I'm running at this time specific timecode, and this is my timecode jam in audio cable. Remember that this is the Ace Pro microphone adapter, so I can use the audio channel to jam in the timecode. Now I have a TRS socket. Just take a look. Just insert timecode generator. I will automatically detect the external audio format timecode signal and change the correspondent frame rate to 25. Click on switch. Timecode synced. That's how it works. Switch the frame rate to 19.97. The 30 frames per second also be recognized. Timecode synced. This is how it works. Yes, this is how it works. Yes, cool. You can definitely restart. Start timecode, and you can jam in, plug in, and plug in again. Yes, this is how to sync timecode. This is pretty interesting. And this time the Ace Pro 2, the charging speed is faster than its predecessor. So coming next, I'd like to show you the real charging speed. Here I do have a power bank, and let's take a look. I'm gonna charge my camera with the Insta360 C2C cable, which you have in the package. Let's check what we can get with this option. Here you can see now the charging speed is 5.7 watts. Just power off. When you power off with a brand new Ace Pro 2 battery, the charging speed is gonna raise up pretty fast. Take a look. Now it's running at around 24 watts input. Double tap, you can see now it's charging at 9.3 watts at 2.5 amps. The charging speed is faster compared with the Ace Pro first generation. This is also a major improvement that bring a battery back to life a lot faster than the Ace Pro first generation. Let's give a test for first generation with official battery. So only with official battery, Insta360 battery, can you achieve such charging speed. It's around 20 watts. Take a look. The maximum charging speed is 20 watts. So the charging speed for the Ace Pro 2 is 20% faster compared with its predecessor. You only get this charging speed with official battery. With third-party batteries, the charging speed is going to be limited to 10 watts. Now, considering that the battery door of the Ace Pro is now removable, so you have a lot more options to choose some third-party battery door cover. That, as you can see, this one designed by Virik. It's a little bit thicker compared to its initial start. You're gonna lose the waterproof capability, but you gain the access of a quick release mount on the side. Yes, now as you can see, you got this one on the side, so you can easily put on the camera vertically or horizontally. You don't have to wear a cage, you don't have to purchase air bracket mount. And needless to say, the designer also inserted a DJI action style magnetic quickless mount. Another one designed by another brand called Flymile. This is also a 2-in-1 design for the Ace Pro. It is a little bit thicker and also designed with some magnets and a quarter mount straddle with anti-twist area locating pins. Also another great design. And yes, you also lose the waterproof while wearing on this. But anyway, there's some great excellent third-party battery doors that just push the boundary of this camera. Especially you can shoot vertically, directly with the camera body, without a cage, without a bracket. It's so simple and elegant. Alright, it's nice to have you back. In this video, let's talk about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I mean the second generation, the Pro Professional Action Camera, the integrated solution designed by Insta360. This time, it is even more powerful than its predecessor, and now it's finally possible to capture 8K 30 without crop. The Insta360 co-engineered with Leica once again that produced another edition of Super Zoom Rate A lens. Well, this time with the same aperture f2.6, the focal length has been changed from 16mm to 13mm. I mean 13mm is a lot wider compared to its predecessor, and with a much more powerful chipset. The Mega View is finally possible. I'm now actually shooting with Mega View. Mega View is my default lens, the digital lens. I mean the Mega View tends to give you a brand new angle that the digital lens. At the same time, it's wide enough at the same time without curvature on the corner. Looks like a super wide rectilinear lens that cannot be produced physically in the world, but it can be created digitally with a powerful chipset and an excellent optical system. And this is a shot capture with Ace Pro at 8K 30 FPS. This is a SDR content. As you might have noticed, the sun has completely blown out, and the buildings I'm shooting towards the backside with the high contrast ratios. Even shooting with a vivid profile, still cannot bring back all the detail. And this is the footage captured with Ace Pro at 4K 60 FPS in active HDR. It's in bright sunlight. As you can see, judging from the light preview, the detail from the sky is all being burned back with multi-frame synthesizing in the camera. Due to the more powerful chipset, 16 frames per second active HDR in real time is finally possible, and with flow state stabilization. And this is pretty sick. I'm now shooting in the backlit scenario. I mean the blocked out above my head. This time, not only I can capture at 4K 60, but at the same time, I am calibrating exposure with phase priority mode. That the camera, the chipset, tend to change the exposure with real-time phase tracking. So my phase will always exposure correct or appropriate in the final production. This is another major breakthrough. Pipeline of the active HDR has been redesigned and be greatly enhanced in the hardware and software. The Ace Pro 2 comes with similar form factor like the first generation, but has been completely redesigned from inside out. I mean, the audio you're hearing at this moment are being captured with Ace Pro, the native camera, the native microphone on board. The Ace Pro 2 does come with a wind muff directly built on hardware. This is the world's first anti-wind muff design built directly on the camera itself, and also come with AI wind noise reduction that improves overall audio quality, enhance the vocal sound, and at the same time suppress the surrounding noise. And it's also excellent in action sport scenarios as well. Despite 8K resolution, the Insta360 eye log gamma curve it's possible to capture with gray, flat looking, just like you are watching in this shot. But at the same time, you should notice that Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is still an 8-bit action camera. And I have tested myself. The Insta360 also provide official light profile, help you bring back the color into life. And with latest firmware, you are also able to preview the color while capture in log gamma curve. Looks like it is a real professional feature. I wish that in the future, Insta360 could add 10-bit color. 10-bit color with log gamma curve will unlock a brand new world. You might have figured out that in my vlogging scenario with Ace Pro 2, the background looks a little bit blurry. There's anything wrong with my optics? No, it's not. Even with 13mm super wide angle view, I'm vlogging with Ace Pro 2 on the basis of a 1.3 inch sensor. It's a large sensor. To get the crystal clear and sharp focus on your face, it's still very difficult. On the Ace Pro 2, on the first generation, with 16mm, your face is completely out of focus. Now with 13mm, take a look. This is the original. This is the original image captured without any adjustment on optics. It is a great image overall. But when we take a close look at my face, it's still a little bit blurry, or it's still a little bit out of focus. So I use this its filter. I use this 49mm adapter ring with a 49mm close up +4. It's +4 this lens as an adjustment for the optical system. Then I definitely will lose a little bit field angle, but I end up with crystal clear and sharp on my face, and my background is now blurry. This adjustable optical lenses or structure is also very portable. It comes with the Ace Pro 2, and I carry this adjustable lens everywhere I go. Well, we have talked a lot about video, but for photo, photography, this is also what I love about Ace Pro 2. This time, with uncropped 15 megapixel image sensor, the full coverage of the optics and the circuit board. When you can read out all the pixels, all the 15 megapixels in full sensor readout. You capture in RAW, in high quality RAW, because it's a RAW file from the large image sensor. But at the same time, in the photo mode, there's a brand new capture style called HDR photo. HDR photo is not capture multiple shots, but use the image sensor in the quad bear pattern. It exposes 4 pixels with different settings, and synthesizing set safe as a 12.5 megapixel RAW. This is an interesting approach. GoPro has similar approach, so-called the super photo. But super photo was realized based on the multi-frame mechanics. With this with Ace Pro 2, it is a very advanced image sensor. So next up, let's take a look at what you can get from this 12.5 megapixel HDR RAW. And I'm super excited about this feature. And it's the first come on the Ace Pro 2. On Ace Pro first generation, no, never get such frame unless you capture with multi-frame in HDR photo mode. You know what? What differentiates Insta360 to the other competitors on action camera or 360 camera is the power of AI. On the Ace Pro 2 is an AI-powered 8K action camera. No matter in photo or video, you get something like a pure shot or a pure video. So with photo, now pure shot can generate a pure shot directly in the camera, and it also can capture in pure shot plus RAW. And the pure video is another killer feature, or perhaps the most exciting feature for the Ace Pro 2. Customize the settings on the pure video is a low light mode, and the maximum frame rate has been increased to 4K 60 FPS, At the same time, they customize the sharpness, the color profile, the exposure strategy, the exposure compensation. Looks like it is an AI-powered shooting style. You have unlocked a semi-auto exposure strategy with AI assist. So now, let's take this camera to some low light scenarios and take a look at what you can get in low light scenarios. And how about the AI powered denoise? You can still capture in pure video mode, even in daytime. This is a pure video demonstration for you guys. It's around 5 o'clock p.m. It's a backlit scenario. There's not plenty of light for action camera. This is the performance for pure video in low light or in the daytime. I mean, with real-time processing, 4K 60 FPS. The detail is richer, the color is more accurate. Well, looks like high quality. The first moment you capture, press the shutter button. The pure video was designed initially to see from the dark, but with the algorithm and the hardware software to capture a high quality daytime video is also possible with 4K 60. I don't have to worry about stabilization, because this light for pure video is actually called the plenty of light, and it is an ideal choice for vlogging as well. Actually, I'm now shooting with the standard flow state stabilization. It's also been calculated and stabilized the footage in real time. Take a look. It's pretty sick. Just look at the detail on my background. And this is the same shooting spot with active HDR in 4K 60 FPS. This is a before and after comparison, so just want to let you know the power of pure video. I mean, when you first enter 4K 60 in pure video mode, Insta360 warns you that it's most likely to generate more heat, and the camera is most likely to get overheated in long-term shooting. But never mind, it's winter now, so I'm never gonna overheat. It's so cold outside with ambient heat dissipation, it's never gonna overheat. On the contrary, capture in pure video at maximum performance could guarantee that camera work in the most comfortable temperature ambient range. Looks pretty interesting, right? But when you capture it, when you did capture pure video 4K 60 in summer, you get plenty of sunlight directly shooting at the camera body. This is something you need to be aware of. That heat sink, the heat dissipation is very important and crucial. And how to get rid of overheat, you can refer to my previous video talking about X4. I've shared with you 6 bonus tips for you guys to get rid of overheat with X4. This is a sample footage captured with the pure video, 4K 60 FPS, but battery smooth. It's around 6 o'clock p.m. In cityscape shooting is now the magical hour. Take a look at the beautiful sky. And take a look, just bear in mind, this is a video footage captured with pure video 4K 60 FPS. Now let's switch back to 4K 30. So quality going to be even better. The video you are watching at this moment are being captured with pure video. I'm now shooting at 4K 30 FPS. I mean, my face is lined up by the ambient line. Take a look at the beautiful ambient line in the background. Take a look. This is the 4K 30 FPS pure video in low light, and I have turned on the anti-flickering effect. So the sensor will automatically calculate the flicker and adjust the shutter speed. So you will now literally notice you can get to bring back all detail from the highlight. At the same time, you get a magical blue sky. Now let's make a side-by-side comparison. This is a 4K 30 FPS pure video, and this is a 4K 30 FPS in normal video mode. Well, here is a pure video. This is a pure video, 4K 30 FPS. Take a look. I'm just at a little bit spotlight on my face. So in this shot, With pure video, especially when you capture in 4K 30 FPS, you are able to do a high quality vlogging with high quality video and high quality sound at the same time. Okay, we are going to capture the low light video in a more challenge situation. Take a look. It's very dark actually, and it's complex neon lights for Spring Festival. So this is a great place to test out the video performance, especially in complex scenario. And I'm going to capture some selfie shot in this scenario and to test whether the camera can get the human eye, the human skin, and the ambient environment with high accuracy. Oh, this is pretty beautiful, and at the same time, yes, just you are going to notice a little bit of lens flare because of the protection glass. Now capture pure video 4K 30 FPS. It's a complex scenario. As you can see, judging from the preview, I think the Ace Pro 2 did a great job to capture my face and background ambient light in great dynamic range and great detail. Take a look. It's very dark. Selfie shot in pure video 4K 30 with my spotlight, my secret ingredients. I'm going to share with you my little setup with my secret weapon. I mean, it's small, compact. The result, you have noticed, is quite astonishing. I mean, with this combo setup, I am pretty confident to capture in 4K 60 FPS. Even though it's with this combo setup, with the help of the spotlight and the performance of the pure video, I am pretty confident to capture in 4K 60 FPS vlog in low light. I'm pretty confident about the quality. The camera would not be struggling to capture my face anymore. This is pure video 4K 30 FPS. It's a 7 o'clock PM. Even as pure video, you can see it's so dark. The pure video, it's a little bit struggling to bring back all the detail. And this is the pure video in 4K 60 FPS. You know, it's a 4K 60 FPS. Looks like more like the human eye's perception. It's very dark. And the 4K 60 FPS, the export time is far from enough. This is the normal video mode in 4K 30 FPS. The quality is not that great compared even with the 4K 60 in pure video. And this is the quality with 4K 60 FPS in normal video mode without AI enhance. Just take a look at. Well, here is my secret setup for my Ace Pro 2. This is the world's smallest Leica camera. A Leica lens, action camera body. Well, this is a quick release handle. Well, this bit 3D printed. And I have inserted Ace Pro magnetic quick release system on the side. This metal frame also has a quick release mount on the side, and the bottom is the native parts. On the top, there should be a cold shoe mount, but there's a 3D print cold shoe mount converter, as well as this one. It is a shutter button. So now you can press this part to release the shutter button and start capture immediately. Oh, this is a interesting style, right? So if you hold with a single hand, then that's it. And you can use a flip screen to use selfie vlog. And this is my mini tripod. Insta360 PGY tag, a 3-in-1 mini tripod. On the top, it's a third-party Ace Pro quick release system designed by Maxim. This one designed by metal, and this one designed by plastic. So they are all very cost-effective. The price is very reasonable. The protection glass, it fits nicely this part into this box.
Take a look. And if you want to capture Ace Pro 2 super close, or still want your face to be in focus, there is my personal modification close-up shot. It is a 49mm metal converter, and I purchased a macro lens. A macro lens close-up +4. So this combination, I'll guarantee that I can capture my shots, everything in focus. When I capture outside, so this is a personal modification, but you shouldn't worry that I add this close-up lens, gonna add more lens flare when you come across with a lot of spotlight. Never mind, that's it. Yeah, yes, this is the small LED light. I've ever covered this LED light in my video, 5600K, and with 3 different levels. The power is 2 watts. The name of the light is Ulanzi VL30. And I wonder if we could still purchase this light on the internet. This small light has been discontinued for quite a while. And there should be some substitution for this light, such as the 7 Artisan or some other stuff. I also cite some of the alternative solution in my description. Anyway, this is my secret setup. Very small and compact.
Well, I do hope you can learn something from this video and get your hands on your Ace Pro 2. Well, some of the technique in this video also apply to the first generation Ace Pro system. Well, to wrap up some of the proprietary features of the Ace Pro 2, the timecode system, the dual AI chip, the redesigned optical system, 157 degrees with mega view, and 4K 60 HDR pure video, 8K 30 uncropped with dual AI chip in the background, a faster, more responsive interface system, and in the gallery section in the preview, you can faster forward playback. You can zoom in, zoom out, to zoom in to see the 8K footage. It's crystal clear and sharp, pixel to pixel. A much better display. This is the world's first action camera with a windshield, a wind muff, with replacement wind muff, and as you can capture in 15 megapixel raw impure shot or 20.5 photos in real HDR. So it looks like this camera does have edge-to-edge AI power directly inside the camera. So perhaps, in my opinion, the Ace Pro 2 is not just an 8K AI-powered action cam. This is perhaps the world's first edge-to-edge AI action camera. The focus distance is not that far, so you still need to put a calibration lens on the front that to focus on the face, especially in this distance. I mean, around 10 centimeters away from this camera. And you can choose from the third-party battery doors that you can add a vertical magnetic quick release system on the side of the battery door. Yes, and a lot of great. The Ace Pro accessory is still compatible with the Ace Pro 2, and also some proprietary accessory designed for Ace Pro 2 by some amazing third-party developers. A great camera for the cyclist, the motorcycle, the action camera, extreme action scenarios. And it's also a very useful and powerful camera for me, some daily vloggers, the YouTubers, vloggers, and yes, to capture your everyday life with AI 4K 60 pure video in low light and 8K, or anyway, in great quality. So this is perhaps the basic summary and my personal understand on this camera at the end of the video. And I do hope you learn something from this video and get to know the differences, especially with the latest batch, the latest firmware at the end of 2024, 2025 in the beginning. You get to know this camera better than all of these initial launch marketing videos. So that is all for today's video, and talk to you soon. Actually, we're gonna make a series video on the Ace Pro 2. I do have a lot of personal techniques to share with you, but I have this camera for quite a long time. Just wait for my coming next episode and see you next time. Bye.